Was he on the Federal crew? Let us show Jimmy Daly's in distress. Anyhow, maybe you can't put the pot out. Salted. On the way home. That's a lunch chance. Did you actually get fresh to the daisy? That's alright. Can't keep them on down.
Oh, sorry, because I'm not sure what that's.
Not good luck about stuff, what do you call it?
Dan?
Evening, Ruben. What's your overall feeling after that result?
Frustration, disappointment about the way we play the game. I think they were the better team with 11. They defend really well with 10 men, 70 minutes. So I think we deserve to lose. We didn't play well. We didn't play with the right intensity. Yeah, and that's it.
What didn't you do? I mean, like, why wasn't the intensity there? What was it that your players didn't do?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot of times. I know which point we are in the moment. I have that feeling during this run. I will always talk about that. So we are not there, not even near the point that we should be to fight for the best positions in the league. We have a lot to do, and we need to be perfect to win games. We were not perfect today.
Samuel and then Jamie.
It seemed like the team struggled to cope coming up against 10 men. I mean, why do you think that is? And also with Matthias being injured, do you think that had a big impact on the way you attacked them?
No, of course, when you have more players with different characteristics, especially with Cunha or Ben, you have more options to score goals, especially against low blocks where there is no space. But that is just an excuse. We have players on the pitch, and we could lose the game, but with a different intensity, the understanding of the moment when the other team fight each other and get a red card. And I think we didn't understand the moments of the game during the 90 minutes, and that is my fault. That I need to be better, to explain the players how to play in every situation of the game. Again, I think they start the game with a different intensity, and that was really hard for us.
I get that you have to protect your players and take responsibility. You're saying you have to explain every moment players went to. But surely these top professionals who are paid a lot of money, they should know, they should recognise that. Isn't that why they're here? Isn't that why we picked them? Because you trust them to be able to do that in the game.
I think it's I know, but it's also when I say it's my responsibility to explain the game. And today was not one mistake of one individual; was the team. The way we see the results of the weekend, we should get inside the pitch with a different excitement. That is my feeling. It doesn't matter if you are playing well, making good passes, but the feeling. And Old Trafford was there saying, if we are all here to give a big step up. And I felt that we were not ready. Again, these 5 weeks, everyone is praising our evolution. I'm always saying the same things. We are not even near what the moment we're supposed to be in this club.
Okay, Rob and then James.
You seem most frustrated this season when there's been an opportunity there for the players to take. Think about Brentford half-time at Forest, when you talked about there being an opportunity there for players to go and take it, and then missing that opportunity. Is that kind of the feeling that you have again tonight, that there was an opportunity there, given the results this weekend as well?
That is also one of the reasons, but I feel afraid of returning of this feeling of last season. That is my biggest concern. So we need to work together. We are going to work together. The players are trying, but we need to be better. So we have training tomorrow, and we are going to prepare the next one.
Ruben, you've obviously been in charge a year now, and you've talked a lot about the need to have that intensity in games all the time. Is the reality that you just have some players who can't deliver that intensity for you every game? They're not capable, or they're not good enough to every 3 days or every week deliver that intensity that you demand in the league?
We need to find a way. So it's not we can. I don't like to say we can. We show, and then, like you said, is one game by week. It's not back-to-back games. So we need to be ready for this kind of games, and again, 20 minutes in the game, red card for the opponent. We need to win this game, no matter what, no matter the situation. So it's a lot of frustration, but again, we need to. I had that feeling that we need to we have a lot to do, and we have a lot to do, and we are going to do it.
Last question for Laura.
Given the way that the other play was set up, there wasn't a sense of embarrassment that the team that are literally fighting each other were able to come together and produce that performance when it feels like you're sort of saying maybe your players didn't have that fight themselves in this game to sense that moment and go for it?
First of all, it was also 11v11. I felt since the first moments you can feel it. And then fighting is not a bad thing. Fighting doesn't mean that they don't like each other. Fighting is that you lose the ball, I will fight you because we will suffer a goal. That was my feeling when I watched. I don't agree with that sent off. So I'm going to say that it was, we can fight with a teammate. I know it's a violent conduct, the referee explained. I don't agree with that. I hope my players, when they lose the ball, they fight each other. Now, they cannot do it, it's a send-off. But that is a good feeling, not a bad feeling. Again, my players show in many games that we can do it. Today, we didn't. I need to help them. We are going to be better in the future. Today, we are really frustrated. Thank you.
Good try, Laurie. You did quite well, really. No embarrassment. I've got a question to ask him.
Those answers there. I want my players to see. I want my players to fight me. I don't think they'll send it off. My players when they will fight each other.
Simon?
David, to win here is incredible. To win here like that, I would have thought is quite amazing.
Yeah, it was. It's been difficult to win here over the years, wherever we've been, but over the recent seasons I've felt as if we'd come close when I was here at West Ham and a couple of things didn't go and we didn't quite get results. But if you said to me tonight when I had got here and we go down to 10 men, I was going to get a result with 10 men here, 0-0 at the time, I'd have said that would have been really tough. So it was a brilliant, brilliant performance by the players. Resilience, toughness, commitment, all the words you want to hear as a manager, and a great goal as well.
And I've seen you quotes to TV, but as a manager, stood on the touchline watching one of your own players get sent off for hitting a teammate. What does that feel like in the moment?
Well, I didn't think when I saw it, I didn't think there was anything in it. I didn't think I was a bit annoyed that they were challenging each other at the time. But I was also quite pleased. Quite pleased they were fighting each other, because it showed me that they cared, and it showed me that there's a bit of that, and that's what's in Everton. We're trying to demand higher standards from everybody. So I can't quite work it out if it was Keno's bad ball or if it was Ghana's bad ball to Keno, whatever they were annoyed with each other with. But if we hadn't got that fight and that resilience like what they showed, we'd have never get through the rest of the game. Because we came up against an improving Manchester United. Most of the people in here were here to see Manchester United. But Everton stood up to what they had to do tonight.
David, so you moved quite quickly to get down to the tunnel at half time. Just what do you think was said? Because obviously got the lead, brilliant display in the first half, but you obviously had a situation you had to resolve as well.
Not one word was said. Never for a minute did we think about it. It wasn't an interest that was done. I was more interested what I thought Manchester United were going to do at half time, because I was concerned, tactically what they're going to do, how are we going to cope with it, what were choices, how could we alter. And we'd played Sunderland away from home. We were 1-0 up and we came out in the second half and we lost a goal after about a minute. So I was determined that we didn't go out with that sort of attitude. Second half was much harder. They put more people in the front line, made it much more difficult. But I thought as they made it more difficult, we defended just as well and stuck to our task.
Has Idrissa said anything? I think you said something that he might have apologised to teammates.
Yes, he's apologised to the dressing room. At the end of the game, asked everybody and spoke to us all. So no problem, we move on from it. Disappointed it happened, but in some ways, people who've been players, I'll understand what it means when you're on the pitch. You're fighting to win, and the both of them were.
There must be an enormous sense of pride for the team to have overcome that to then deliver everything they did in the second half.
Absolutely, and I think if anything, the players stood up and showed exactly what they're capable. A lot of what we saw tonight is a bit like Everton, but I have to say it would be wrong not to put Everton in the way we played at the start of the game and how we started and how we played, because we were probably the better side for the majority of the first half, even with 10 men at times.
Paddy?
Dave, I think there's a stat that Tiago Barney won the most headers of any striker in the Premier League game this season. What would you make of his performance? I feel like he's growing into the number 9 role.
Yeah, I do. He's beginning to. I thought he led the line well in some ways today. His numbers running are always big, and we need it even more so today to help us. So yeah, I'm pleased. I still want goals from him. Obviously, that's the thing that you get judged on as a centre forward. But I think his performance tonight for the team was worthy of what he done. He worked really, really hard for us.
Rich?
David, just in terms of Michael Keane, I guess with his involvement in the incident with Idrissa, it would have been quite easy for him to be distracted by it. It didn't feel like that at all, almost the other way perhaps.
Yeah.
Did you talk to him, and how do you think he did?
No, I didn't. I didn't speak to him. I said I didn't not talk to him about it at all, because I've quickly moved on. As far as I'm concerned, the couple of players. I think if you'd asked them in the crowd, and I think you boys as well, I think you're all surprised it would be a red card. I think if the referee had maybe taken 10 seconds and gone and split them, maybe said to them, "Hey, by the way, you're lucky. I'm giving you both a yellow." I think you might. I don't think MD in the stadium would have expected. I don't think MD in the stadium expected a red. But letter of the law might suggest that's the case, and we have to accept that. But let's be fair, we're all football fans and we watch football. I don't think there'd have been many expecting a red card in that incident. So we're not going to talk much about it because we've had a great victory. We might have been talking more about it if I didn't, and I accept that.
David, so much has been told this season about Everton and Jack Grealish and some of their creativity, but the way they defended that second half, especially Jack, having Mikolenko and Werner.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned it because the two of them done an amazing job physically. You know, Jack said he ran a bit tonight. You know that. So we had to get. You know, Jack was really good. The work we needed to get back, and there was a couple of times in the second half saying, "My goodness, are you going to make it all the way?" Ellie as well. Ellie done a brilliant job for us, and they've been great attacking players for us. And actually, in the early part of the game, the both of them were a threat as well. Just the longer it went, we get pushed back so far.
Let's take one more.
Can I just ask about James Garner to come back to increase that man out and just to run the game as he did? How believe he was in performance in the middle of the park?
James Garner's playing really well, and I know Thomas Tuchel was here tonight, and I don't know. I'm sure he's got lots of. I mean, he'd have certainly made everybody realise that England's number one was playing for Everton. That's for sure because of how well he played, the saves he made. But also the likes of Kieran Dewsbury-Hall and Jimmy Gardner are English. Maybe not quite ready yet, or maybe, but I'm sure that Thomas brought up Alex Scott from Bournemouth. So that should encourage the likes of Jimmy Gardner and Kieran Dewsbury-Hall that who knows what might happen as the season goes on. But Jimmy played really well.
Okay, folks.
Ta.
Cheers. Thank you.